Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Aimee here. Today we're going to talk about new releases for April of 2022. Nothing really jumped out at me for the month of April. I have about 10 books here listed that really kind of spoke to me a little bit. 2 of them actually are still yet to be released in the month of March, so we'll talk about those first because I had somehow missed them. And which could be the case for this month. If I missed anything this month, we'll talk about it maybe next month if I see something that pops up. But yeah, I didn't really see much that really caught my attention. So for sure, let me know in the comments down below what I'm missing out on. So like I said, we'll start off the 2 books that I have written down that are coming, still yet to be released in the month of March. As I'm filming this, this is March 20th, so on March 23rd, we have another Frat Wars book by Saxon James. This is going to be the 2nd book, and it is called Master of Mayhem. So we have 2 guys, Robbie and Brandon. It says, Big Bro or Bro Home. As social chair of Sigma Beta Pi Psi, I'm the life of the party. It's what I'm known for, and if it's not fun, I'm not interested. Simple as that. I'm not someone who overthinks. So when one of my brothers hooks up with a dude from another frat house, it catches me off guard when I can't stop thinking about them together. There's only one way for me to get this obsession out of my head, and that's by jumping in with both feet and putting it into practice. The problem is, the one guy who's up for the ride is the last one I'd expect. This is Brandon. Being risk manager of a frat house is nobody's idea of a good time. My brothers get annoyed when I put a damper on their plans, and wrangling drunken frat brothers isn't how I pictured my Saturday nights or senior year. I'm bored, I'm in a rut. Study, frat duties, planning for the future. When is it my turn to let loose for a moment? So when my dumbass bricks frat bro is scoping out the house for a little experimenting fun, I throw out the offer like it's the most nerve-wracking thing I've ever considered. I never imagined I'd actually enjoy it. Sounds really fun. I really need to get into these like Frat Wars books. I haven't even started the first one. It just sounds like a good time, and that's kind of what I need right now. I need a good time in books is what I'm talking about. This next book is releasing on March 26th. This is Barred Desires by Ashley James. I've actually been seeing this book on Instagram a lot, so I started following this author. This is going to be the first book in the Deepest Desires series. This is a stepbrother forbidden type of romance. That's kind of been my jam lately. I don't know. We're just going to go with it. So we have our guys, Luca Greyhart and Brandon Johnson Adler. Luca says, I have everything I could ever want. A great family, awesome friends, a girlfriend, and I'm headed off to my dream college. But the past is always there, lurking like a shadow in the night. Branson, not Brandon. I love men. I love everything about them. Their feel, their smell, their taste. It's no secret to my friends and family that I'm gay. But I do have one secret. What happens when you give in to that temptation and your world turns upside down? It's forbidden, but it's ours. That's all we get. So I'm kind of excited about this one. This one is releasing very soon on March 25th. Okay, so moving on to April. This is mostly male-male romances. I only maybe have 3 or 4 thrillers that I ran across that piqued my interest. But this next book, Male-Male Romance, comes out on April 4th. This is Hostile. This is by Nicole Dykes. This is a new author to me. The cover really kind of brought me in. It just looked, I don't know, mysterious, and I don't know. I just liked it. So we have Grayson and Rhett. Life has been easy for me. Top of my class, star quarterback of the football team. Every guy wants to be my friend, and every girl wants to date me. Yeah, life is pretty sweet, except it's not. It's all fake. School comes too easy for me, and I'm bored. Football isn't fun anymore. The guys I hang out with aren't really my friends, and the girls, I don't want to date them. The only one I want to date, he's a little bit hostile. Rhett says, Life has never been easy for me, a foster kid lucky enough to be adopted as a teen, but who still can't find a way to be happy. I have 2 best friends who are amazing and supportive, and yet I can't bring myself to tell them my biggest secret. Parents who pay for a private school a kid like me never have dreamed of, that I hate. It feels all wrong when it should feel right, and I guess that's made me nothing but hostile. Sounded interesting. The cover's fun. We'll check it out. On April 8th, we have KM Newhold coming out with a new book. Well, it's the second book in her, it is called the Off-Season series. This is book 2, as I said. This is Taking by Storm by KM Newhold. I still haven't read the first one in this series, so I need to get with it. It just says, Taken by Storm is a grumpy, sunshine sort of boss employee. Definitely fake boyfriend, except how fake is it if they're actually hooking up? Second book in the Off-Season series, where the residents of Gay Resort Island get up to way too much fun once all the tourists leave for the season. Each book can be read as a standalone, but trust me when I tell you that you won't want to miss all of the shenanigans. And knowing KM Newhold, I'm sure there's going to be some fun shenanigans. On April 12th, we get a new book from Sarah Penborough. I'm so excited for this one. This is Insomnia. I really haven't read another Sarah Penborough since I read Behind Her Eyes, and that one just blew me away. In this twisty, mind-blowing thriller from the best-selling author of Behind Her Eyes, Emma Averill worries that her crippling insomnia is a sign that she's slowly going insane, like the mother she's worked so hard to leave in her past. I'm just gonna leave it at that. We're not gonna read any more into it. I don't want to know anything about it. We'll find out when we read it. Back to Male Male Romances. On April 21st, we have a book coming out from Marley Valentine. I'm really excited about this one. Check out this cover. I mean, how beautiful is that? This is Unwanted. This is going to be the first book in a series called The Unlucky Ones. I mean, it's just classy. I don't know. I feel like it's classy. It's just, you know, like that, just black and white sexiness. I don't know. I just love it. 2 halves of a whole. Arlo Bishop and I were both unwanted kids brought together by the foster system. Dealing with the aftermath of neglect and abandonment, we grew up side by side and found solace in one another. We wanted, we needed, we loved desperately. But somewhere along the way, Arlo wanted and needed and loved drugs more. So I did the only thing I could and broke my own heart to save his. This just seems like it's going to be very emotional. Knowing Marley Valentine, her last book I read like just had me sobbing. So I can only imagine what this one's going to be like. But it sounds beautiful. My next 4 books all come out on April 26th, so we have to wait almost practically another month before these come out. So starting with this one, since I have the book in my possession already, this is Jennifer McMahon's The Children on the Hill. Comes out, like I said, April 26th. Super excited to have the advanced copy. Hoping to maybe get a reading vlog with this one in before the release date so I can let y'all know how I like it. I actually won this off of Goodreads. I always put in for books, and I rarely ever win. This is like the second one I won in like 4 years. But anyway, I'm very excited to have it in my possession. So in true Jennifer McMahon form, we're gonna have some timelines, 1978 and 2019. So in 1978, we have Dr. Helen Hildreth. Her renowned treatment center in picturesque Vermont. The brilliant psychiatrist is acclaimed for her compassionate work with the mentally ill. And then in 2019, we have Lizzie Shelley, the host of a popular podcast, Monsters Among Us, is traveling to Vermont where a young girl has been abducted and a monster sighting has the town in an uproar. That's all I want to know. But it sounds really good. Looks like we might have a podcast in there. I can't wait. Yeah, this will be a vlog for this will be happening very soon. Next, on April 26th, we have An Honest Lie by Taryn Fisher. Honestly, the cover is what drew me in for this book. I haven't really read any Taryn Fisher since The Wrong Family. And that book, I really kind of actually enjoyed that book. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I was okay with it. But I just thought this cover was beautiful, so I figured I'd write it down. I didn't read anything about it. It says, "I'm going to kill her. You'd better come if you want to save her." Lorraine Rainey lives at the top of Tiger Mountain. Remote, moody, cloistered in pine trees and fog, it's a sanctuary, a new life. She can hide from the disturbing past she wants to forget. I forgot about The Wives. She also wrote The Wives, which was also another okay read for me. So yeah, we may check this one out. I'm not gonna read too much into it. I just thought the cover was beautiful for one. So this is another one also coming out on April 26th that the cover just drew me in. I don't know what it is about these covers. This is Love, Hate, and Clickbait. This is by Liz Bowery. I love these kind of covers. They're just fun. This is a new author to me. I've never read anything by this author. This is another male romance. It says we have Tom Morgan, who is thriving, working on the governor of California's presidential campaign. If only he didn't have to deal with Clay Parker, the infuriatingly smug data analyst. Why can't I talk? The infuriatingly smug data analyst who gets under Tom's skin like it's his job. In the midst of one of their heated and very public arguments, a journalist snaps a photo, but the image makes it look like they're kissing. As if that weren't already worst nightmare territory, the photo goes viral. And in a bid to secure the liberal vote, the governor asks them to lean into it. So we'll see. We may give it a try. Like I said, the cover was cute. It sounded like it might be fun. And of course, I saved the best for last. On April 26th, we're gonna get more of Shane and Ilya from the Game Changers series. This is book 6. This is The Long Game. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I need to catch up. I'm on book 5. So yeah, I'll just put that on my April TBR to read book 5, so I'll be ready for The Long Game. I'm just really excited to get back into Shane and Ilya's story because they were my absolute favorite. To the world, they are rivals, but to each other, they are everything. 10 years, that's how long Shane Hollander and Ilya Rozanov have been seeing each other. How long they've been keeping their relationship a secret. From friends, from family, from the league. If Shane wants to stay at the top of his game, what he and Ilya share has to remain secret. He loves Ilya, but what if going public ruins everything? Ilya is sick of secrets. Shane has gotten so good at hiding his feelings, sometimes Ilya questions if they even exist. The closeness, the intimacy, even the risk that would come with being open about their relationship. Ilya wants it all. It's time for them to decide what's most important, hockey or love. It's time to make the call. I'm excited. So that's it. That's the only books I have written down. I may come across some more. We'll talk about them next month. But if you have anything that you're looking forward to that I didn't talk about, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to check it out. And as always, thank y'all so much for watching. Hope you're all doing well out there. Still staying safe. Hugs from me all around, and I will see y'all very soon in my next video. Bye, y'all.